Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. This is Heidi Wild, and I am excited today to introduce to you an all done for you onboarding system. So as you know, when we bring people on, we want to duplicate, right? And we want to make it easy and simple and not overwhelming. So with that, I am going to introduce to you Sharice Rodriguez, who is a friend of mine, also a Ruby brand influencer. And Sharice is a rock star when it comes to automation, when it comes to all kinds of systems. And Sharice worked with me and put together a system for all AI Mavericks. So if you're on an AI Maverick team, you remember, you have access to this system. And without further ado, Sharice, I'd like to turn it over to you. Maybe you can tell just a couple minutes about yourself and what you've created for us. Thank you so much.
Nice. Well, I'm excited, and I know many of your faces and names. So those of you who I haven't met, nice to meet you. Yeah, so I've been in business operations for 30 years now, 20 in my own business, and systems being the thing that I learned was probably the most important part, but later on, right? You know, you get stuck in that hamster wheel of the entrepreneur of doing everything and everything. And when you realize, like, there's systems that could do a lot of it for you. And so as I came into Ruby, I was like, there's no way I could do this without having a system behind me. I can't grow a team because I have. So anyway, I had all these thoughts, and like Heidi said, so we got together and figured we would share a system with the entire team. So I'll walk you through today what we've done, how easy it is for you to be a part of this, and really to think about this is the beginning of what we have visioned, as you know, with Pam and with Michelle and with Heidi, of what we can do for this team, on how we can set ourselves apart as leaders in the network marketing space. Like, I want to change this space. I want to make things so like you're running it not like a brick and mortar, because we don't want that, but where these systems are in place so that you can do more and literally not do more, right? More gets done because you're not doing it. A system's doing it for you. And so what we're going to be doing, this is the beginning of it, but as we keep adding to this, you know, thinking about lead generation and really maybe videos and different ways to different funnels, because we create funnels in the system to bring your brand influencers or clients through there. So keep an open mind. This is just the beginning because so much more is to come. I'm going to share my screen and show you what we've done so far. Let me just hit present here. Oh, there you go. And this is really what we are doing. We want to revolutionize the way we are onboarding, revolutionize what we're doing for our Ruby AI brand influencers, brand partners, and really be able to grow. Okay, so this is groundbreaking for us. I don't know anybody else in, and maybe somebody else, but I don't think anybody else in the Ruby industry is doing this yet. And there's still not a lot of network marketing companies doing this for their teams to help be more efficient, effective. You know, really it's to empower you to use your energy on the prospecting, on being an influencer, on building your network, and you know, bringing in new clients, but then letting the system manage your communication and automating all those things. So this is what we have come to do. Now, we'll tell you up front, Heidi is paying for this system. And so what we're doing is giving it for free for 3 months, or she's doing, right? I'm the builder here. This is Heidi's system I built for her or helped her build. And basically for 3 months, use it, play with it. And then after 3 months, it's only going to be $10. And the reason $10 a month, the reason is that there's a cost to send emails, send text messages, host it, and you know, put all the work into it. We'll talk about a little bit more, but 3 months should hopefully give enough time that it's going to pay for itself and so much more, because now you'll be able to have that extra time. You know, if we don't give you extra time in these 3 months, then something's wrong, right? Then we need to talk, because you should have lots of extra time to not do the things they're going to show you. And then so with the system, what you're doing is you are able to enter new clients, new influencers into the system that's going to do all these emails for you, that's going to be connecting with them for you. And so I'll show you what that looks like now. Number one, the first step is where you would sign up to be a part of the system. And so a few things that you would add: your name, email, phone number. We want phone number so we could send text messages out to on important reminders and things that will come up. And then basically you have the option to be added into Heidi's account, the AI Mavericks account. But if you, and I'll talk about this at the end, if you feel you want your own system, if you feel you want to incorporate some of your other businesses into a system like this, then you have the option to also, get your own and not have to use this one. So anyway, so this is the first step, is you sign up. Then you'll get an email from us saying, or first of all, let me tell you the back end. Heidi and the AI Mavericks team will then verify to check that you're part of the Mavericks team. And then once you're verified, then you'll get an email from the system automatically. Literally, all they need to do is add your names and then drag and drop. And it's like so simple to add somebody to a funnel. Now you would be in our affiliate or our brand influencer funnel. What we would love you to do, and this is going to help, especially if you're using the system, is that when you get this email, just do a quick reply. Got it. Nothing for us to answer, just so that Google or your email and everybody knows that this is a real thing. Because as you can see, we have a new email domain that says teamaImavericks.com. So we want to start to like warm it up and to keep it, let Google know that, yes, this is not spam. And then also you will want to add AI Mavericks and this email to your contacts. That means that if you do that, then these emails won't go into your spam. Then we're not going to spam you or anything. This is a team thing we're building. So you're only going to get emails if Heidi, something important she wants to get out to the team, and so forth, or for you as brand influencers. And so just know it may take 24 to 48 hours to get approved because they have to go in and check it. And sometimes we all have these busy schedules, right? Okay, the second thing, once you get you'll get the email. Oh, let me go back. The email is going to include the form that you would use to add your new clients or brand influencers, right? So there's one form for you to sign up, which is this one. And then the email comes with the form that for you now to fill in for all of your brand influencers or clients. And that one is easy. So once you are in the system, you just save that form, save it to your notes, save it to your content, wherever, right? And anytime you get an email from, MyFlex AI or Ruby, I forget who sends it, and says you have a new brand partner or you have a new client, you'll want to come in here and enter them into the system. You'll put their first name, their last name, their email. I left phone not mandatory because I don't know that we always get their phone numbers, but I would definitely enter it so that we could send text reminders and different things. And then you'll select if they're a new customer or a new brand influencer. I believe that at the current time, I think we have to go back into the back office to check that. Maybe in the future that's not the case, but you'll want to differentiate. That's important because you'll see that the emails sequences are different, whether they're a brand partner or an influencer or a customer. And then at that point, your name should be in the system because you received the email. So you would then select your name here. And what that will do is every email that goes out with your name and also as part of the AI Mavericks team. So no emails going out with Heidi or anybody else, as long as you select you with this client, any communication that goes out to that person includes your information. All right, so I'm going to take you and show you the new client emails. These are just screenshots, so it may not look as nice, but I had to cut it up to make it look on here. So this is what the first email says, and to a client, really just, welcomes them in. It talks about their experience and what Ruby has to offer. It gives them a little breakdown of the different features that we have in the system. And then it also tells them they could join our communities. It gives them the links to the Flex Connection Facebook, the AI University, and tells them to join the chat. and really just kind of keeping it slow. That's a new client, so we may not want to bombard them with a lot. Now, by the way, we're all a team here. So as you see these, and if you have suggestions, these emails can change. We can update. We're all very flexible to feedback and knowing what's working and, what else maybe could be included. But you're going to see at the bottom here, it says Ruby, influencers. So because you put that name, this email goes out with your name and Team AI Mavericks and Ruby. So this is the first email. And then it waits a few days in the back of the system to send the second one. And the second email is the one for Personify. Heidi, we're in the process of then, and Pam, building out all the emails that'll go out. So right now there's 2 for the customer. And so this one's saying, check out Personify. Here's a quick video. And then, here's a couple reminders about the weekly calls. And there's a link for them to, I forget what we put the link to join the calls. Links are below. So there's some links for them to click on to be able to join from here or to have that info. So right now it's only 2 emails going to the client, not super overwhelming, but at least they get something that explains the first few, the overview of the system and how to connect. That was the most important part. Okay, brand influencer emails, that one we have a couple more already ready. So if you put them in as a brand influencer, you'll see that the new email it's kind of starts the same, but now it's saying activate your account. This is what you would do, search your email. And then here, go find your personal links and kind of explains to them what they need to do with that part. And then experience Ruby. Here we talk about the key features again. Here, their join our communities and stay connected is a little more because we have the AI Mavericks Facebook group and the clients we're not giving that to. We've got the YouTube channel. We did, quite a few other things, and these are all links so they could just click on it and join. And we leave it at that. We tell them, let's schedule time to connect, right? So they could reach back out to you because your name is there. The second email, kind of the same again. We go to Personify first and talk about that. And then we include the Stay Connected doc here and just a little bit reminder of some of the support. And there's another link for that document with all the group links. Okay, business email number 3 that goes out will be, and these are spaced out like 3 days in between, so they're not getting like a whole bunch of information at once. We'll talk about the compensation. And so here we include the compensation, and there's a video that's included in here on the compensation, as well as, again, some of the resources again, and more about, the business opportunity and what we're doing. So that's where we're at right now. That's the start of it, which is really exciting. I know that there's so much more we want to do, but I have this thing where it's like done is better than perfect. And so as long as we get it out there, we can all start to modify it as a group, and we could really come up with some really powerful next emails and stuff like that. But here's the other thing. This is getting done in a system that Heidi has gotten. If any of you want to have this in your own system, those emails, and by the way, if you're already on Pipeliner, by the end of the week, these emails are getting pushed into your accounts. So you can do this on your own. You don't have to add them into this system. This one is built for those that, that don't need their own right now, that really, are still building or maybe never want to get their own system. But if you do want your own, there are so many things that you can do with it, including like build your own courses and customize your funnels and having your calendar links so that people can schedule appointments, all your inboxes together, social media connected, being able to auto respond to, like the DMs and the social media, all sorts of stuff, calendars. It's a lot of stuff. And right now, we're still in our pre-launch offer, which is currently at $149 a month or $14.99, I think, for the year. You get 2 months free, but the pricing will go up soon. because what we're doing is we are building out all of these funnels and including it for everyone. We're building out course funnels. We're building out social media funnels. So we've been building a lot and adding it. And so right now, everyone, I think in October, we launched that one that everybody will get to pay a lot more. But it's really exciting to be able to like have this. We've put in website templates, funnel templates, everything. So if that's something of interest, you can just reach out to us, and then we can get you connected there too. So that's what I have for you. I hope that you're excited. I hope that you could see the opportunity for all of us as a team to really nurture our clients, our potential brand partners. I feel more confident now being able to bring in a brand partner and be like, cool, I just get to enter their first name, their last name, their email, their phone number. And now like the system's going to send them that stuff. And I don't have to like remember, oh my gosh, did I send them that message, or wake up in the middle of the night like I didn't follow up with somebody and it's been 5 days, because trust me, that's happened. And I don't know if it's happened for you. So with that said, I hope you're excited, and Heidi, I'll send it back over to you.
Yeah, wow. Sharice, thank you so much for all the work you've done to put all this together and to support us and Ruby. I know how much you love Ruby. Ruby helps you on an everyday moment basis, right?
Yes.
And I wanted to see if anyone has any specific questions that anything about anything you've heard. I know there's a typo in the presentation on that Mavericks. That is not typo in the email. We overlooked that. So, and we're human. See, more relatable. So with that, anybody have any specific questions about this? Ed Anderson, over to you.
Howdy doody.
Hello,
Hey,
thanks for joining.
So do I understand it's two separate deals, or is it all together? You've got the onboarding and then you've got the funnel program.
So it is two separate. So if you wanted to work on Ruby and onboard your Ruby customers and brand influencers and have them get onboarding emails when they join, that is $10 a month after 3 free months.
Okay.
That system is my system that I've opened up to the AI Mavericks team. The $10 covers the expense of the software, emails that go out, things like that, everything. The other system is an additional opportunity for you to join with Sharice, who has a whole new system. So you'd have your own emails in there. You'd have your own platform, landing pages, things like that, for all your businesses, in addition to Ruby. Sharice,
Okay,
did I answer that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody here is automatically going to be sent an email so we can sign up for these, and then people that we bring in off our team, we could get them on the first onboarding part,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll be introduced to the pipeline deal as a matter of course.
So the way that this process is working, Ed, we're putting all of this in AI Mavericks, where theoretically everybody is, right? That's on our team, because this is all for the AI Mavericks Ruby team. Now, this video will be available there. I'm going to post the link in order for you to sign up. I don't have email addresses for anyone other than my direct enrollments. I don't have access to that. So if I know you would go to your upline, Angela, who can have access to all of this too, if you needed specifics.
Perfect. Okay.
And,
cool.
and Sharice also just dropped the link in the comment section. So if everybody just copy that link, throw it in your notes for now. That is the link where you will sign up for the free, the 30-day, or excuse me, the 90 days for free. But even after the onboarding goes on, we're still going to drip, right? It's not going to be just that series of emails and then you're done. Then you're like, okay, what am I paying for, right? For $10 a month. There will be continual additions throughout this process as we develop this. So it's going to be ongoing. And so just don't think that they're going to get just those 3 emails and then they're done.
Yeah.
It will evolve.
I think this is great. So thanks for the work in advance. I think
Yeah,
For-
and it really does, as Sharice said and Heidi said, this is a big differentiator. Like I was in a previous network marketing company, and the group I was with, even 6, 7 years later, they still don't have an onboarding system, right? So think about how the ease of bringing someone on and the professionalism, the organization, there's just so many benefits to, in addition to the features, there's just so many benefits to having this access to the system.
Right. And one thing I want to add is when you do, let's say you bring in a brand influencer. And by the way, all of you can sign up now, right? And we can see you and get you approved even today. That way, if there's any questions, we can make sure we get those answered. But when you bring in a brand influencer, this could be something that you use. Like, you know what? I'm going to add you into my system. You're going to get a series of emails, and you're going to be able to sign up also to be part of this, so that your people that you bring in get those series of emails as well. So you can use that as kind of like a way to also lead people in to say, not only do we have the best AI system in the world, we also have an automated system that helps you build in the background for you. And so then they later on can opt in to, even in that same one, when you're talking to them, to be on here, and then they start loading their own clients in. And so then everybody, like if we do that from the beginning with all the influencers we bring in, the clients, we will never share this with them, right? We're just going to let them have the client flow. And then to what Pam was talking about, things that could get done as newsletters, like as a team, people could like swap out to do a different newsletter. I mean, we have the tool to do newsletters and blogs, right? There should be no problem sending out newsletters, topics that would help our people. The other thing is that we've talked about too is a course. So one of the next phases would be to record some of these things. And so when somebody becomes a brand influencer, it would be in a course that would drip out, and they'd get one video at a time. So there's a lot coming because we could do all this in the system. It's just a matter of, launching now, which is exciting.
Sharice and Elle, I want to also add to what you both said, Pam and you, about when someone comes on, now you don't have to remember and follow up with them. And the thing I find is that people might be in AI University, but they're not in AI Mavericks, or they're not in Flex Connection. So they're not getting the corporate updates that are so important. And also, there's not really a way to nurture customers. We're using AI University now, but this is a way to welcome your customers in. And, you're probably paying more on your brand influencers who are asking a lot more questions, but a customer comes in, they can get lost. So the other piece I want to say is the $10 a month is for however many you bring in. You bring in 10 people, it's one $10 monthly fee. You're not paying for every person you're bringing in. You're paying a monthly fee after the 3 months for however many brand influencing customers you put into the system.
Yeah, and it's free the first 3 months. You can cancel at any time if it's not working for you. Just make sure, right now we wanted to make sure that there was a way that you can get in there, play around, get your people in there, see if it's helping you, and see if you're converting more, because you do have these systems too.
Oh, it's a huge differentiator in like Pam said, a network marketing company that I've been in a couple, and I never had any way to onboard automatically automated. So I just, simply put a name and an email in, and they're getting emails from me, working them through the process to get on. So I'm excited. I feel like I'm going to provide so much more value and great experience to these people coming on than I have been, perhaps.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, and just think about, like, this has taken us some months, I will be honest, to get this done. But just think about the time and the money saved of you not having to create your own onboarding system, which is to Sharice's point, that's a selling point in itself in any business.
Kathy,
does anyone have any questions?
I thought Kathy had one. There you go.
Okay.
So I signed up yesterday as a test subject. But I didn't get a welcome email. Should I sign up again?
No, let me check that real quick. Oh, because nope, it wasn't moved over yet. That's why. Heidi, it's still in the
No, I have to go into the back office and move
Okay.
you for you to get that.
Yep,
Okay, thanks.
which we
Thanks
can
for
do now
joining
and
us.
we can see that.
Kathy, and every day I'll go into the back system and move people in that are moved so that the emails start flowing.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks for the reminder. Ed, did you have another question?
Yeah. This is a great idea. And I was just thinking about when you had mentioned we're going to be adding to it. And I flashed on something that we could add to it whenever you get around to it. Okay. I've always operated on network marketing that quick pay makes quick friends. Quick delivery of products or services makes quick friends. The third thing, which I think might be what we're missing as a company right now, because there's so much information out there, there's so much that this does, everybody's totally confused where to start. So quick delivery of, I don't know how to state it, perhaps, of functionality, quick delivery of, I was successful at doing something that's important to my business. There's probably a better term for it, but so for instance,
Like the results.
yeah, quick results, for instance, like
Yeah.
if most everybody, if you're building a business, everybody in network marketing needs leads, right? So if you use just one default mechanism there, how can I make this into a lead generation powerhouse? Or it doesn't have to be that, but that's an example of a niche. Quick results makes quick friends. Because once people start using it and they're successful, whether it's making a movie or making a song or whatever, then people start using it because initially they don't start, myself included. They don't engage. Heidi, you said, why are you waiting? Well, if we get people started with some kind of a simple task that's universal with amongst us as the third element of that, wouldn't that help? Let me show you how I can, as a matter of onboarding, how you can get off to a fast start or something, something like that. So.
No, Ed, you bring up a good point. And we were talking about earlier about little clippets. And I know Robert's also working on that to say, here's how to create your persona. Here's how to create some chat in IntelliChat and things like that, which, ideally is also in the AI university for our prospects, but also, there's a lot of training out there, but to your point, maybe to get people step one, step two. The thing is, and not everybody joins Ruby for the same thing. So some people join it for the music, some people join it because they just simply want to create content. They don't need all the bells and whistles yet. So there's a fine line between that, showing them where to start. It may not be where their needs are to start too. So
Well, could
what are
we
you feeling on
eventually,
that?
you pick something out first, and then we add another one, whatever. And so we could say something, if you're into music, click here so we can show you how to get that started. Where if you're into this, click here, it can embellish it. I'm not asking for a solution right now, the second, maybe by tomorrow, but.
Oh, sure. And this is great conversation.
Yeah.
We're going to put them on the doers committee.
Okay.
I'll second that. Okay, you're in, Ed.
Approved. I'll
That's
send you the
good
videos
stuff.
on how to do a funnel today.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No,
Who
that
else?
was great, Ed.
Yeah, I
Seriously.
should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Ed, we
No,
want,
you're on point, on point.
and to your point though, and there's a lot of people that get into Ruby and don't know it's a lot, right? So where do you begin? And again, when you do a demo or you're showing Ruby, you show them too much, their head spins because it can be a lot. So you know, a simple step by step. Okay, click here, click here. Who else? Anybody else? Any feedback? Is this something that you're excited about? Would you use it? Do you see value in it?
I would definitely use it, and I see a lot of value in it. So thank you for making that.
Yeah, same here. It's the thing that I'm lacking because I'm not very good at following up, and this will help me immensely.
Yeah,
Great.
I've always had trouble with, okay, now I've got somebody signed up. What do I send them?
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll solve that problem for me.
Mhm. Me too.
Yeah, that is truly, and it's not that you're suffering or struggling with it. Everyone does. That truly is the weak link in most companies, whether that's online or brick and mortar. Onboarding is a big weak link.
Well, we're excited to bring you this, and like it's baby steps, right? So this is our first process to what we created and developed. And like Pam said, this took some time to even get off the ground, to develop and to create and to roll out. So let's see how it rolls. And you know, forward I know a lot of people are going to be watching this, so I would say to send in your recommendations to, you know, me, to Pam, to Sharice, to your upline, your sponsor, anybody that you've even posted on the AI Mavericks. That's a great thing to post if you want to see something in here. And again, we'll do it right now. We're doing the email piece. So thank you. And Sharice, huge thank you to you. And Pam, I know you were my wing woman helping me get this off the ground. So thank you all for joining. And if there are no further, do you have a question? Anybody? Tracy?
When is this going to be posted on the Mavericks later today?
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, this concludes today. I'm going to stop the recording.